He
The
always is. They
program.
hate it.
Hey,
They hate it, Cat. They hate it because he's doing better. He's
mhm.
doing better work than the USGS is. He's making them look like ass clowns.
Absolutely.
Well, the USGS has to wait for their little monitors to go off before they can even predict someone farting.
Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
know,
even just a couple of years ago when they downgraded, tried to downgrade that freaking earthquake that was in near Ridgecrest, California. It was a 7.5. That sucker
Yeah.
was bigger than 7.5. That was
according
about
to,
8.
according to him today, all the monitoring in our northern border from our United States line up has been turned off.
I'd heard something about that.
And they're no longer reporting anything up there, especially in the areas where the fires are breaking out, according to him.
Okay, hang on, guys. Roxanne, Mortal. Hello, welcome.
Mortalde.
Simone, I don't know what you're talking about. It's shaped
Yeah,
like a banana.
I
What are we
shared.
talking about now?
I shared the
Not
stream.
formed for
So
a
if you
banana in
want
the
to check.
tailpipe.
It's Roxanne Moralde is the way it looks
Okay,
like.
see, I couldn't. I'm not good at spelling, guys.
Took me a
It's
minute.
all wrong.
Took me a minute. That's an interesting combination of consonants.
Welcome
It
in,
is.
everyone.
Moralde. Okay, that makes sense.
I may have to get a refill.
Yeah, a refill of your schnapps or a refill of your cup.
My cup,
Well,
Or
yeah.
both.
my cup runneth over.
It runneth dry.
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah. I just real quick. This is another one I almost forgot. I just recircled back around to it. Just touching back on that Mandela thing. This is one everybody knows. Judge not, lest ye be judged, right?
Yep.
Never, it's not there. It's not there now. It's some kind of convoluted shit. And it's like a double negative. It works out to be like a double negative. Yeah, they're in Matthew. It's crazy, man. I'm like,
that's
what?
why you never get rid of an old worn Bible.
That's where
That's
I'm
it.
finding the changes are happening there too, Kat. The changes
Or
are
this.
happening there.
Listen, I have from the 80s VHS tapes.
Mhm.
I have a closet full of things from my child's, all my 3 growing up. They don't agree with what's out there today.
Well, yeah.
Care who you are?
Do you have just by chance, would you happen to have a VHS copy of Star Wars?
Maybe so, because my son's was into it.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I
Because that closet, I have a end of the hall closet that is slap full.
awesome.
And we cannot receive Wi-Fi in that end of that house because of all the magnetic media.
Okay, so here's what I'd like you to see. You know, when you get a chance, don't make a special thing out of it, but
No.
when you're thinking about it, see if you've got Star Wars, and also see if you have a VHS of Field of Dreams. Okay, so finish this line from Field of Dreams. If you build it,
they'll come.
They will come.
Nope.
No
it
way.
Has changed now. It's he will come. Which
Yeah.
makes no
What?
sense
Really?
because it was a group of what happened was these all-star baseball players came and they had this game, right?
Because all I ever remember was they will come.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
it's
me
him.
too.
He will come.
Oh shit.
So if you go back to the VHS tapes, you can see which one yours said.
Right. And if it's changed on your VHS tape, you'll be able to see. If not, you will have some that's residue. But I would be willing to bet large sums of money that if you have those on tape, they have changed as well.
I'm going to tell you because I found this long ago. Berenstain Bears,
right?
Book is as it was.
Yep.
You have one that says Steen?
I have it however you want to pronounce it.
Well,
It's
it's Stein and not
printed in
Stain.
1985, 86, when my first son was born.
If you have that and it says Berenstein and not Berenstain, then you've got residue and you need to get a hold of Brian Stavely and show it to him. Because I know here's my anchor memory on that. Okay. When I was a kid, I wrote a short story in school that involved the Berenstein Bears hiding in the attic of the Three Bears because the Nazi wolves were looking for them. But Goldilocks narked them out because she was an Aryan. Okay. All right. So get this, right? It was a great little story. And I got a talking to about, the Holocaust and the seriousness of it. And I was like, I wasn't, denoting. I just made this story to incorporate that. So I knew that Steen was actually a Germanic Jewish name, right? The
This
Cooper.
Shane.
Yep. So I knew that.
Yeah, I see it.
That was and made that story. I mean, at the time there was a popular mini series on television that was called Holocaust, right? And so it was topical for the time. And so now I look and it's Stain. I'm like, no way would I have ever associated the name Berenstain with Jewish people at all. Whereas Berenstein, I would, just like Rothstein or, those names, right? So that's a huge anchor memory. The other one is the cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom label. They say it never existed. And I'm like, bullshit. I learned the word cornucopia from that label because I was naming the fruit. I was a little kid. My mom was folding laundry and there was the underwear and I was naming the different fruits on the band. I still remember it. And I said basket. And my mom said, that's called a cornucopia. And I thought that was such a cool word. I went around telling all my friends, that's a cornucopia. That thing you see in at Thanksgiving time, that's a cornucopia. And they were like, oh, cool. And I thought, like I'd come to the table with a new word and shit. So I know there's an anchor memory there. Yet that cornucopia never existed in the Fruit of the Loom logo.
Let me add this into that. Biblically, when they gathered, that was the horn of plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Samoan, that's
Little
President
Johnny.
Trump pissing on Joe Biden.
Oh, I figured it was little Johnny.
Be a joy.
Can you imagine what the average person in another country, how they must view, because you only get like a superficial view of another country. You don't really know. But I mean, what could they be possibly thinking about us, given just our current three-ring circus clown show that's going on right now? I want to know.
I'd like to respond to that actually because I'm in Canada and my perspective on it is that almost everyone is going through the same thing.
Yeah, you
or
guys
similar.
have got good old Fidel up there, Fidel Jr. With his
That's right.
nonsense.
Is
Yeah,
that-
you guys got it just as bad. I was advocating the other day that we need to start we don't need to ship weapons to the Ukraine. We need to start sending weapons to the Canadian people, man.
Well, the thing is,
Well, you can't have them. It wouldn't do any good.
It's a global thing. It's worldwide. And I think every country is just getting squeezed like in a vice at different rates, maybe, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Samoan. Thank you.
Destruction of the social order. It's indicative of their Abo Decao motto of order out of chaos.
how many countries out there would have the general population not thinking, oh my goodness, I wonder what the rest of the world thinks of us?
You know what? I really don't give two shits. Keep our money at home. Let's take care of us. The moment we're done, then we can take care of somebody else. But until then,
No doubt, right?
keep our money to us.
I'm much I much care for my Canadian brothers.
Well, and, you know, I don't have a problem with them, but their government sucks just like ours.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But they have less rights and they're more restricted than any of our confines.
Yeah, but the
Well,
bad
yeah.
thing is they could become Uyghurs tomorrow. And there ain't a
Mhm.
damn thing anybody can do because they have no power, because they have no guns.
The
But guess,
biggest majority of people in this world that hate this country
but guess what?
are living in this country.
They're not
Yes.
allowed to flood our northern border.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is part of the illusion, too. We've often heard of the United States as the great experiment, right? And it was indeed just that. So, all you civic minded people, when did the United States declare its independence from England? Everybody knows that was July the 4th, 1776. It might interest you to know that the United States registered itself as a corporation in London on July the 3rd, 1776.
Yeah, but the bad thing is, in
Matter of
1981, they turned around and did it again and went right back to them.
You can actually look at the incorporated status that is listed in London, and there it is. So this illusion that we broke away from England is just that. It's an illusion. We never have broke away. This is why so quickly we just jumped right in there and we're like, oh yeah, God save the Queen. And we're all the time tucking them under our arm in any conflict that we get into around the world, and they're our best friends and everything, you know. No, we never got away from that, really. And if you look at the people that actually co-opted that revolution that was for true liberty, they were, many of them, the very product of the blue bloods and elites that they were trying to get themselves away from, with the exception of a few.
They didn't like all the tyrannical taxes and shit, and we got
Right.
away from that. The bad thing is, we signed right back up for it in 1881 because we needed money, and we got a big ass loan from them, and went right back under it.
Yeah.
And it's been like that ever since.
The greatest evidence that I have that the entire world has been taken over is that not one single country in the world has constitutional silver in their coinage
Nope.
anymore.
But see, that's
one.
what Putin just fired the death shot to our economy here not long ago. He attached the ruble to gold.
Yep.
And they also hold a lot of oil reserves. All right. So what's this mean? This means, and
That's
we're
a
seeing
big
it
deal.
happen, OPEC is now telling us to kiss off and siding up with doing trade with Russia. So now if the world
they're
reserve
tired of the
currency
American
becomes-
dollar ruling everything. 'Cause
well,
it's
this
all
is the
crooked.
whole thing. Gold destroys that, because now they actually have tangible wealth. And once that's fully attached, Putin can change the value of gold to ruble to whatever they'd like. And this also means, just like we have the OPEC deal, that anybody that wants to buy their oil first has to either pay for it in gold or buy Russian rubles to purchase it with. That's going to put us right in the toilet, because our economy is based on Richard Nixon saving the dollar from the speculators and taking
our
us off the
fiat
gold
dollar.
standard. Yeah, he took us off the gold standard and put us on it's a petrodollar. Signed these agreements with Saudi Arabia and other oil producing nations that if anybody wants to buy their oil, they first have to buy U.S. currency to purchase the oil with. So now, once this happens with Russia, these people with large cash reserves of Federal Reserve notes are going to dump them back into our economy, which is going to cause hyperinflation. It already is.
They've already dumped it. We're
Yeah,
just waiting
it's
for
in the process
effects.
of being dumped. It ain't over.
Yeah, we're
yet.
just waiting
Fat
for the
lady ain't
effects of
saying.
it.
Fat lady ain't saying yet.
Yep.
You go on the world debt calculator and go over to the right hand side and take a look at the dollars to gold, dollars to silver, and dollars to oil. It's zero.
Yep. And it wasn't gold and silver until just recently.
Right.
Oil was.
May I interject?
You may.
All right. we departed from and we reascribed to the crown.
Yep.
Not physically, but symbolically, who wears the crown? Now, in real time.
Oh, that'd be King Richard or whatever the hell is it? Charles. Or
No. Let's go deeper.
whatever.
Who is the king of this world for now?
BlackRock.
King of my world is God.
He is
There you
the,
go.
my world too. But who is in control of this world at this point?
Satan.
We're awaiting the return.
It's Satan, man. Listen, Satan was given dominion over the world, right? The earth is created by God, but the world is ruled by Satan right now.
His
okay?
domain right now.
So you could say the earth is stationary, but the world is spinning wildly out of control. The world is spinning. And this is interesting too. The illusion of international sovereignty that we've actually had, like where there's these different countries. Don't you think it's odd that all these countries all agree on certain things, even if they're at war with each other? Like not being able to go past the 60th parallel south, like not being able to fly above 50,000 feet, not being able to fly over the North Pole. Everybody has to mask up. Everybody has to be a certain distance. Everybody should get a certain medical thing done. You see, how is that? And then the little countries who didn't go along with it, their leaders were taken out and puppets were put in that did go along with it. Now, I point to some interesting shit. We got really important people going to, of all places, Antarctica. The Pope, John Kerry, the Eastern Orthodox leader, the Eastern Orthodox Christians. In fact, then after that, the Pope, the Roman Catholic Pope, and the Eastern Orthodox Pope met and spoke for the first time in 500 years.
1,000 years. 1,000 years.
1,000 years? Okay. So
Yes,
then you also had John Kerry goes down to Antarctica on election night. Let's get real. That's like the Super Bowl for these pricks. What are they doing down there?
Obama was down there. Trudeau
Right.
was down there.
What's going on? What is that where they go and get their marching orders? So let's take a look at the UN flag, right? What do we have? An A map, right? We have an A map on there, and it shows all the continents with the exception of one, Antarctica. It's not depicted. But on an A map, Antarctica goes around the outer perimeter of the map. In place of that, we have this wreath. What is that? That's the wreath of Apollo. That's a crown. That's a symbol of power. Also on this flag, not only is the entire earth surrounded by a crown where Antarctica should be, you'll notice, including the bullseye, it's divided up into 33 sectors. Pretty interesting.
I hear everything you're saying. But who is the king of this earth that has yet but a short time?
Satan.
There's the crown.
Well, did you know the one place where you get to go, where if you go on one of those cruises that takes you to Antarctica, there's a lot of different cruise lines, right? That just take you to Antarctica. And they all go to this one. Most of them go to this one place. It's called Deception Island. Isn't that interesting? And you want to know something? Even more interesting? You want to know you want to know what's even more interesting? All of the cruise lines that go there are owned by the same dude.
Yeah, that's right off of Greenland.
No, Antarctica. Not the north.
Greenland and Antarctica ain't but a couple 100 miles away, and it's right in between the two.
No, and Greenland's north. Greenland's up by the North Pole. Antarctica's in the south, the extreme edges of the south. Greenland's way up north.
Yeah, Antarctica is below. It's south of Australia.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I had them backwards. Sorry.
Yep.
Man, I never got past ninth grade. I don't know none of that shit.
That's all right. Some of the geography's changed on us now too. The Rock of Gibraltar is now on land. It used to be an island. South America is now shifted over so far east that the Panama Canal goes north and south now. Just crazy shit like that. New Zealand has changed its location.
Did you ever play a pinball machine?
Yes.
Shake it too hard?
Yeah.
Tilt.
Tilt.
I mean, that's crazy. I was looking, that got pointed out to me, and I hadn't really paid much attention to it, but you know, because I knew where everything was at. And then I get to looking at maps, and I'm like, what the fuck is South America shifted way over? Oh yeah, and Cuba's monster huge now.
Mm-hmm.
Cuba's monster huge. I think it's, what is it? Costa Rica is not an island anymore.
But that's all. That's all.
But these aren't things that just happened over a period of time. It's just like all of a sudden, that's how shit is now.
That's all been a visual to show those countries as smaller than what they are, and then a psyop. For sure.
So they just changed all the maps and put South America. They changed all the maps and put South America way far east of where it was to, for what reason?
And much bigger than on a 1960s globe.
Go check your 1960s globe. I'll guarantee you it changed on there too. I'll guarantee it. I'd bet large sums of money on it. And I'm going to bet you, I'll even bet you that if you have those VHS tapes of Field of Dreams or Star Wars, that they've changed too. I will bet money on it.
Only if they had the power to embed something to make the change, because they ain't been in my house.
Yeah, I know, but they've changed. They ain't been in my house either, and shit changed.
Well,
So you think?
speak to
So
what
you
I
think
know.
they haven't been in your house?
I can only speak to what I know, and have.
Well, I mean, here's the only possibilities is that there's a roving band of cat burglars that are highly skilled, and they're sneaking into people's houses and replacing their Bibles, VHS tapes, DVD movies with precisely edited replicas with these changes in them, or something supernatural is occurring. There's only those possibilities, because it's statistically improbable, if not statistically impossible, for that many people to have the same mismemory. It's just statistically impossible. That would be like 8 out of 10 pilots not knowing what an altimeter is.
It's like an alternate reality.
It almost is, isn't it? It almost is. But the thing is, there's residue. Like Brian Stavely, for instance, we know the VW logo has changed. And it has always been a separation between the V and the W on the VW logo now. Whereas I remember that is, I thought it was really slick that by taking two V's, you could make a V and a W out of it. I just thought that was a slick shit when I was a kid. And now there's a separator line. But Brian Stavely obtained an original hubcap that actually has no separator line in it. Now, the weirdness about this is I know a guy that lives in a ghost town in Death Valley. When I lived in California, I'd go see him all the time. He loves Volkswagens of all kinds. He has a Jetta, he has a Bug, and he has a microbus, a 69 microbus. So he's into Volkswagens. I was talking to him about these changes one night, and he says, oh, no way. He says, we can put that to rest. Went outside, looked on the emblem of his Jetta, and there was the separator line. He goes, okay, well, that could be a new, they might have changed the logo. This is a newer car. Went over and looked on his microbus. Here's his hubcaps, blemishes on them and everything. And there's a separator line now. He freaked out. And I said, just like I told you, this means one of two things. Somebody snuck up here in this ghost town that you live in and replaced your hubcaps and emblems on your vehicles without you knowing, or this is supernaturally changed. And this means that they've done this all around worldwide. See, people
I
try.
like what
we're
anonymous
misremembered.
what
Like the
anonymous anomaly said. Mandela effect theory: someone goes back in time, and one little change causes ripples in time that cause quirks in the future timeline.
There's okay, yeah. Anonymous is going right where I was just about to. They like to tell us we're misremembering the monocle on Moneybags, the guy from the Monopoly game, the top hat. He had a monocle.
Yep.
Now apparently he never had a monocle, and people say, "Oh, you're just mixing him up with Mr. Peanut." Well, if that were so, then how do people in Australia and other countries remember Moneybags with the monocle, and they don't even know who Mr. Peanut is? That's an American thing.
Right.
So
Well,
that they're again
the
statistically
original-
improbable or impossible, one of the two.
I so happen to have the original Monopoly
Do you?
as released, and he has a monocle.
Let's see it.
I'm not going to go pull it out of the closet right
I
now.
guarantee you, I'm going to tell you, DeCat, I know you think that he's got the monocle. I know you think that, and it
He told
did.
The one
It did, but he doesn't now. And I guarantee you, when you go look at your Monopoly game, and there again, I will put money on it, that if you go look at that Monopoly game when you get a chance, the monocle is gone, bro.
I got one from the 60s I'll go look at. I have to go dig the damn thing out, so I
Yeah.
can't do it right away.
Shane, I'm not going to go dig it out of the closet at this time of night.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm
No.
not asking you to. I just say when you think about it, when you're next time you're in there, keep in mind
It's
about
still
those
that's like some
VHS tapes and
spooky
that.
shit though, because if it's like, yeah, that's just some spooky shit at the same
Yeah, I
time.
remember the monocle and all. Yeah.
I do too. I remember it like yesterday. It was when I was a kid. I remember that
Even
very
on
clear.
yellow cards.
Yeah. Even there's residue like in movies. You can remember, I think it was Ace Ventura or one of those movies, Jim Carrey. He goes to this party and there's this rich guy there with a monocle. And he says, "Oh, you must be the Monopoly guy. Where's your top hat?" You know, and it's like, wait a second, why would he even say that? You know, because of the monocle, of course. But there again, it's supposedly never ever has he worn the monocle. So
Well,
Hey, Craig, the hunter, how you doing, bud?
So Craig,
to see
Axiom,
you.
Axinacho, Garrett, Daniel, Chrissy Cat, Kurt, everybody. Wow,
Oh, yeah.
Ex Bootlicker.
the gang came in.
Yeah, Garrett came in, Q City. I mean, there's a lot in here. It doesn't show on the boards very well, but they're there.
Right.
They keep fluctuating through. So just keep hitting that thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. And Glow is
Yeah.
still here. Glow, you want to come up and sing something for us? I will gladly let you come up and sing.
Yep. No matter what stream you're on, guys, hit the thumb up wherever you're at and support that person.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
do this too. I'm
absolutely.
gonna put because what I like to do when for stream sharing or whatever, I like to put the link for whoever the host is, which is Mr. B. So then eventually everyone can be on one channel. And all
Oh
in the
my
same
God,
chat.
look at this. Now
You
we
know
got
what I mean?
ex Bootlooker in here. Boot, come up, sing to us.
Did you
Glow, come up and sing to us.
Shane, did you happen to see who was in chat? She may still be.
Which one?
Our
Wait, why
topless
is it-
honey from North
Go to number
Carolina, Betty Blackwelder. She was in.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I seen her earlier, yes.
Yeah.
It was just so much going on I couldn't say hello. I didn't want to step over them or step on their feet. But now it's our turn since Mr. B's a host and I'm the co-host. Maybe we should talk a minute. That would be neat.
I kind of like not having to talk.
Oh well then shut the hell up and I'll run the damn thing.
Hey, have a ball.
You have to make me an administrator so I could you can go to bed. I'll shut it down when I'm done.
Bro, it don't get any easier than this.
I know that shit's right.
You got
Anyway,
to
Glow and X, come up and sing to us, brother. I've been trying to get some singing going on for an hour, and everybody keeps like talking about something else. So,
What do you want to sing?
Yeah,
I'll sing.
I haven't spoke up much because it's same old for what I've been doing for years that I got away from. So I just listening.
Well, it's
This-
one of those deals that, you know, we do a lot. There she is. I'm here. She says, I'm still listening.
Yeah, I don't mind them guys speaking about this stuff because there may be somebody out there that doesn't know.
Well, and I don't mind them doing it, but every once in a while we need to break it up a little bit and give everybody something they love.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to dominate with anything. I hope you don't think that. You
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
just
know. I don't know.
downgrading.
You're good.
I
Bro,
just
you were fine and spot on.
Oh
You
yeah,
were fine.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying, by no means. It's just I know we got a lot of people in here that love to come over here and hear Mr. B sing. They love to hear some great singers. Guys, when I say come up, the link is popped at or pinned at the top. It's my turn. Thank you,
Yeah.
Gigi.
Yeah, here, I'll put
What's
it in
your
my
I might
channel
do it.
again too. I'll put the link in my channel so everyone, if you want to jump over to Mr. B's, that way you'll have the link and you'll have everyone be in the same chat. You know.
Yeah, because that way it's easier
Come
for you to get up on our
together.
show if you want to sing or something. You know, and if we get one or two singers here to come in and sing, then I'll pull out one I told Mr. B I'd do the other day, and I never got it done because it got so busy.
Kurt
What's
says
your-
that it's
what's
over
your
Shane's
genre?
turn next.
Well, I used to do the deep dive for years, and believe me, I've covered a plethora of topics. I just kind of sing
No,
too
I
much
meant
and
with the singing. I meant like music wise.
anything. Anything.
Yes, like how I am too.
Yeah.
Who
I
did
just like
Kurt-
I like all music. I don't like death metal. I don't like the screaming. I like lyrics
No.
in my music.
You know, I crossed that point. I wondered where that point was, and I have crossed that point. I was driving in my Jeep and I was scanning through the channels, it came on one in this song. In my younger days, I would have went, yeah, fuck yeah, you know, and I went, oh my God, and I changed the channel, you know, to something that was, you know, mellow or something, you know, because I was like, God, that's really grating on my nerves. I can't believe that I actually liked that shit at one time. You know, I mean, I didn't find that enjoyable at all. I was like, this is so much better. So I switched it over to the old soul channel where they, you know, playing some good old R&B from the 70s and shit. You know, let's hear that.
Yeah. I don't mind the early metal. I think some of that's really good. But
Yeah, 80s metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody, bro, if I wanted to be screamed at, I'd have stayed married to my first wife. So
or I stayed at home living with my mother.
But you know what
But
makes
she-
a hit song, right? Anybody?
What's that now?
What makes a hit song?
Well,
Repetition. Repetition. Think about it. They got like a top 40 channel, right? And these people, they play a song so many times a day, right? And what happens is you keep hearing it, even if it's a song you hate, and that's what's on at work or whatever. You're like, oh, fuck, I hate that song, you know? And then after it's been going enough times and you've heard it, you'll catch yourself humming it.
Yep.
You go, God, why am I doing that? I hate that song. And then even years later, if you hear that song again, it's going to take you back to a point in time where you were hearing that song.
Or
It's
you
all-
hear
or how
somebody
many
say a
times
word
have you-
that triggers
Have
that
you
song.
hated it? And then like a year or two later, you're like, and it comes down, you're like, oh, this is a good song. And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you used to hate that song. What, like, you know?
Yeah.
Consider
Good
That's
night,
all,
Chris.
that's all that makes a hit song is repetition. It doesn't have to be good. All you have to do is just keep blasting it at somebody.
of mental memory.
Resonance.
Hammered-
We resonate, man.
I'll
Mr. B, are
give you
you
an
holding
idea.
a piece of paper?
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
give you an
yeah.
idea, but this is I'm doing a one-man show Sunday night on this channel, and it's just a country show that night.
Oh, nice.
And this is my set list for that night.
I hope there's
Yeah,
some
you-
George Jones
Oh.
on there now. You got any-
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'm covering songs from the 50s to 2000.
He said, I love you till I die.
I think I got about 32 songs on here or something like that.
Yeah, I remember you
said
saying
you'll
32 or
forget
36.
time.
Steve.
Yep.
I wanted to say I love you all, you and Nina. And thank you so much for what you do to the community.
Thank you, man. We love you, brother.
You the man.
Steve does a great job. He helps out a lot of people. He brings what they want to hear.
He brings
Because-
knowledge, he brings insight, and he brings good times.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah,
Always
Steve's
had
awesome.
That's what you got to do. I remember I used to go to these rallies back when I was into politics, but there was this guy and he passed away in 2021, but he was a vet, really nice guy, and he was in a wheelchair, like a electric wheelchair or whatever. And all he did was he always had a homemade sign and it just said, "I love you, be kind." That was it.
Mr.
I
B,
was
did
like,
you pull down your link that was pinned?
Yes, I did.
All right,
Ever
'cause,
since then,
Glow was
I
looking
live
for
by
it.
that.
Yeah,
Love
I'm
everybody.
taking care of
and
her
always
right
be
now.
kind.
Okay, okay. I didn't realize you pulled it.
Well, you know, when you get too many at one time, everybody.
Yeah, he gets. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the gentleman that's up here. I'm going to speak for Mr. B. We get somebody up here and they're wanting to sing. Hit mute. Allow them their time. We've all had our time. We've all got to talk.
Oh, yeah,
So
man.
please allow them their time. And you may love their voice.
Yeah, these guys
So-
have been awesome though. They're very respectful of each other and everything. So it's been a
Yes,
good time.
but I just want to reiterate that so people know if you come up, you got to be respectful
Yeah, man.
for everybody that's speaking.
Hey, Mr.
brother.
B,
What's it?
I pinned this.
Was Shane just saying something? Huh? What?
Yeah, that's what I hear a lot. Oh, was Shane talking? No one listens.
I didn't get you, JM.
Hey,
I
brother.
pinned the StreamYard link in my chat. Do you want me to take that down?
Yeah, I took it down, bro. I don't. Unless you got somebody that's musical that wants to come up.
Yeah, that would be the only.
Oh,
only reason.
Glow, let's go.
How's everybody?
I know you. I watch you, Glow.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh,
Oh,
she's got a beautiful voice.
thank you so much.
I can't
Do your
believe you're
best
up
one
this
tonight.
late.
Yeah, I live alone, so I have the weirdest hours.
She's
got,
a
got the
she's a
schedule
trooper.
of a teenager on spring break, right?
Yep, I do.
That me too.
I'll sleep for a few hours. I'll wake up for a few hours.
She's been trying so hard to make it to my show.
I know I either fall asleep or I don't get the notification. It's crazy. But here I am.
Well, by God, girl, you are more than welcome here. And I'm speaking out of turn, but I'm going to. You're always
Oh.
welcome here. And
You're sweet. Thank you.
And
My
thank
God,
you
yeah.
very much for breaking up the sausage fest.
yes,
That was getting a little weird there.
hey, she ought to be a happy woman right now. She's in the middle of a sausage fest.
That's right.
Well, you're not here, so it doesn't matter.
Look around, Glow. It's like a buffet, honey.
I know, but
Yeah, just take your pick.
I've been a widow for 10 years. I need a man.
I'm going 5 years, so yeah, I'm getting closer too.
Aw.
Not for a man, trust me. No, not for a man.
I got
All
to
right,
laugh.
Glow, you want to sing to us,
If I
hon?
don't laugh, I'll cry. Yeah, I can sing a
Okay,
song.
well, sing us one of your best. Because I'm gonna tell you what,
Absolutely.
ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't heard this woman sing, she will blow your socks off.
Aw. All right.
She is good.
How about an old classic Keith Whitley?
There's my son.
Dad.
Dad. Nice pick.
Mhm. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a Smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. A touch of your hand says you catch me if ever I fall. Now you say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. A touch of your hand says you catch me if ever I fall. Now you say it best when you say nothing at all. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. A touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. Now you say it best when you say nothing at all. Thank you.
Beautiful, honey. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Very nice.
You did a good job, hon.
Thank you.
Very fun.
Mr. B, what?
It's good. That was a good job, man. Good.
Mr. B, why'd you get on bottom?
Kind of like it that way. I don't have to exert myself.
I told him to go in the corner and think about what he's done.
I want a new family.
I just want the love and the I just want the love and the support.
It adopted one day, and I'm already being punished.
Okay,
JM,
I'll take
do you
you
have
out for ice
something?
cream.
Sorry.
That'll work.
JM, do you have something for us, brother?
I don't at this moment, but I wanted to say hi to Joe Norman, who I saw in the chat.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
found out in the last week he's got a fantastic voice.
Yes.
Oh,
Joe
really?
Norman. Yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, Joe's awesome, dude.
But
Yeah,
I would
if he-
certainly
if he-
pull up a song in a
You
bit.
can definitely give him the link, JM, for sure.
I think he's in yours.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
I know he's in mine.
Oh, okay. He's in someone's.
in-
It's not giving me the little chain there. Okay.
But
so
here,
Steve-
Joe, if you, yep, he's still there. Here, Joe, I'm gonna put I'll paste the link for Mr. B's channel, and if you want to jump over to Mr. B's or to JM's,
If you want, you can just give him the StreamYard Direct, Bub. It's up to you. I mean,
let's see. I don't know. Do I have it? Let's see.
I can drop it in private if you want it.
I was always like, shit, you ought to have it. You got here, didn't you? Well, he probably didn't email
Yeah.
it to you.
No,
this will
yeah,
be
it
a
was
treat for
on.
you
It
guys.
was pinned earlier, and when I got home, I just clicked on it was pinned.
He didn't even send it to me. He didn't even want me coming up.
Can you see it if I put it in private?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll see it if you put it in private. Yeah.
There
Yeah, if
you
you
go.
put it in private, he can go rob it. and
Oh,
then
he's
all we
over
have to
there
do is-
though. He's over on your side now, Mr.
Okay.
B.
Oh,
He came
okay. Yeah,
over.
I see
Yeah.
him
He's
now.
right here.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah, Joe's cool, man. Great voice too.
There you go, Joe. If you want to pop up, bud, and sing some, you're welcome. He's an awesome vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
The Sovereign Soul, you
Yeah.
think you're going to sing one tonight?
Where's the music come from?
Wherever you want it to.
Well, I mean, you have music that doesn't already have singing on it?
It
mean,
depends on what it is. I can usually pull up a lot of shit. Yeah.
Oh man. See,
Okay.
give me a few. I'll see if there's a few I can think of that you might have, and that I can go.
Well,
all the way
I just
through
pull them. I pull them off a YouTube karaoke
Oh.
version.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
I just go to YouTube on my other screen and pull them down, and then I
I'm
share
sure
them
I
with
can
Mr.
pull
B.
up the- Let me see. Yeah, go ahead with what you're doing. I'm gonna what I'll do. Do you have what the hell is it? God dang it! It's the George Jones. He said, "I love you till I die."
Till I die.
Stop loving her today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He stopped loving her today.
Yeah, he stopped loving her today. Thank you. Yes.
You want me to go find that one for you?
Yeah, and I'll get a thing with the lyrics on it.
I'll get one with the lyrics, and we'll put it on the
Oh, all
screen,
right. Yeah, just in
and you
case I
can read it
missed
right
something,
off
but,
the screen.
you know, because I haven't done that one in a while, but it's been on my mind lately because I thought, what a dysfunctional song.
And it's called "I Love Her Till I Die," right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's not what
Oh
it's
my
called. He
Okay,
stopped
what's it
loving her. He stopped loving her
He stopped
today.
loving her today. Yeah.
Did he really? Damn.
That's the name of the song.
Shane,
yeah.
you ass.
Listen, I'll tell you something though. You got to be careful with George Jones. All right. And here's the thing about listening to George Jones. If you're not a drinker, if you listen to enough of it, you will be. Okay. Because this is some of the saddest shit I ever heard. 2-story house. The one, oh my God, Yabba Dabba Doo. That's one of the worst ones. This poor fella, his wife left and took everything except for one little table, a Jim Beam decanter that's shaped like Elvis, and a jelly jar with Flintstones on it to drink out of.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I never heard that one.
Oh, you never heard that one?
No.
Oh, that would be a good one. I'll do Yabba Dabba Doo too. That's a sad ass
Yeah.
song, boy, but it's funny.
Goodness.
He got
Hey,
sued
what's up,
by
Hawk?
Hanna-Barbera. He got sued
Oh,
by
did he?
Hanna-Barbera because he used the Yabba Dabba Doo
Oh,
and the
geez.
lyrics and Fred Flintstone and shit. And they didn't want to be associated with the possum, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
Hawk says
Funny.
he said, "I'll love you till I die." She told him, "You'll forget in time."
Yep.
Yeah.
I think my
But as
favorite
the
George.
years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. And then there's that soliloquy part. Oh, we all knew she'd come see him one last time.
I think my favorite George Jones song was Grand Tour, though. I really like that one.
That one was really good.
Yeah.
I got to meet him. I got his autograph.
All right, you boneheads talk long enough. I already got his pulled up and ready to go.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't see a share screen.
Well, all I got to do is just share it, but I didn't know if Joe wanted to go while he was thinking about it.
Yeah,
but
you guys don't have to put me up front and center. You guys, somebody else can go first, or I'll go first. I don't care.
Joe, you got something you want to do, brother?
I
Yeah,
could
do it,
sing
Joe.
the dance by
Okay,
Garth Brooks.
we got a little Garth
Yeah.
Brooks going on here.
Nice.
We'll
need you
have
to
a
pull
Bud
up the
Light while that's
background,
going.
Mr. B, do you not know which button you're hitting? You
Does
gotta
it
look
not
at-
look like I do?
No, you pulled up glow again. I mean, hell, shit. Put it,
No, I see
pay attention
Joe.
to what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, but I've seen you guys all night.
Yeah, it's about time
My
you look at
picture
women.
isn't
Huh?
even on.
All right, I'll give you that one. She's much better looking than us.
Hey, the
You're
cat.
tired of looking at you're tired of looking at Uranus.
You guys are funny.
Can you pull that up for me for the background?
Which one is it? I'm sorry.
The Dance by Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Okay, while I do that, what we're going to do is we're going to jump back up and go to yes, Sovereign Soul. Hey, Mr. B got it right this time. My God, he's getting good.
Screw you, Shane.
He's like Speedy Gonzalez or just Speedy Gone. I can't tell.
You're a fucking asshole.
Okay, which one? The
Who are you
dance?
talking to like that? You don't talk to anyone like that.
You want the dance by Garth Brooks?
That's
got
Garth. That's Garth Bud Light Brooks. Now, come on.
Now, Joel, did you want the dance? Which one did you say?
The dance.
I got it.
The dance.
All
That's
I
right,
got it,
that's all right.
Shane. I already got it, Shane. I'm one step
All right,
ahead
then
of you.
Steve. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Saved me a little bit of work.
Okay, so I'm going to sing.
I don't care who sings.
Well,
Somebody's turn other than mine.
it's Joe's turn.
It's Joey's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
Yep.
we
Mute
look like we
myself.
got Garth Brooks coming up right here.
mute myself and then hit play.
Okay, thanks. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I a king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know, I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance.
Nice job.
So
Beautiful.
long, It's a long outro there for the closing music that goes for
Yeah,
there.
it's.
You know, Shane, the name of that song that he's looking for is "The King Is Gone."
Who's looking for what?
Yeah,
now? I'm
the
sorry.
king is gone.
Yeah, it's,
Never, never do.
yeah, it's the George Jones song that you're looking for is "The King Is
Never,
Gone."
never do. The king is gone, and so are you. Yeah, you got that.
I already got one
Yeah,
pulled up for you.
One of my
all right.
foster dads actually played pedal steel for George Jones on the road.
Oh, no kidding. So
That's why I was typing in the words to the songs, because I know every single one of his songs by heart.
I bet.
Well,
he
you
could
stopped
tell
1100
some
days
tales.
what I pulled up for you, brother.
Oh, that's
you
fine.
want either?
Either one.
right.
Yeah, I bet your dad could tell some tales too about old No Show George.
Well, actually, I could tell you a lot of those stories because I grew up around it. So, and he was a drunk, big time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
You Mr. B,
Almost
I
killed
shared
him.
it. Mr. B, I shared it down there by my
I
little
got
face.
it, bro. I got it.
All right, let me make it big, just the way they like it. And
That's what she said.
you tell me when you're ready, brother.
Anytime, man.
Here it goes. Here it goes.
Said I'll love you till I die. He told him you'll forget in time. But as the years went slowly by, she still preyed upon his mind. Kept her picture on his wall. Went half crazy now and then, but he still loved her through it all, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by his bed, dated 1963, and it underlined in red every single I love you. Oh, I went to see him just today, but I didn't see no tears. All dressed up to go away. All dressed up to go away. First time I've seen him smile in years. He stopped loving her today. Placed a wreath upon his door. Sooner carry him away. He stopped loving her today. You know, she came to see him one last time. Oh, we all wondered if she would. And it kept running through my mind. This time, he's over her for good. He stopped loving her today. They placed the wreath upon his door, and soon they'll carry him away. He stopped loving her today.
Very nice.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Amazing. Sorry, I'm messed up on where that talking part comes in. It's been a long time,
I
man.
forgot I knew all the words to
You
that
did
one.
it so beautifully, it made me cry.
It sounded really good, bro.
Thank
That was
you.
beautiful.
Yep.
You did good. I
That's
just
the
thought
first
you was
time I've heard you
conspiracy
sing.
freak. I didn't think you could actually sing too. No, I'm just giving you shit.
Exactly.
It just seems
No,
to
you
be
did
a
good.
little. It just seems to be a little flat with me. Get it? See what I did there, flatter?
You must love pancakes. You must love pancakes. Is all I'm going to
I
say.
do. I love pancakes. In fact, I can remember. This is crazy because I have memories going all the way back to my birth, and this is very rare. But I do remember when I'd be laying in my crib, and I loved pancakes. And I know, so I was under 2 years old, and I'm laying in my crib for my nap and shit. Mom's watching soap operas. And when I heard the Aunt Jemima commercial coming on, I'd start screaming for cakeys. I did. I was a pancake freak, man. I remember for like my second birthday, I think it was my second or third birthday, my mom and dad took me to the International House of Pancakes before it was IHOP, when it was cool and looked like a house and there was all the flags and shit inside.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man.
I want to tell you what. Me and my brother, I was 2 and he was 3. My mom, she had drapes on the window, and our crib was right beside it. We would crawl up the drapes and slide down them outside of our crib. And we'd be running around the house. They couldn't keep us in that pen, so they pulled us away from it. We figured out how to fish them drapes over to us, and we would crawl out again. They had to take the drapes down, and that's when they found mini blinds. So now
Somebody's got an echo, guys.
it's JM. I seen it doing it. JM.
He's muted. It can't be him.
Yeah, he just now muted, and that's why
Oh,
it's not
okay.
here now.
Okay.
Yeah, we was little shits too. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Who do we got next? We had JM. We got Sovereign Up. We had. It looks like we're over to Hawk now. Mr. Hawk, you got something you would like to share with us, brother?
Oh, I think I can share a memory or two.
Well, you got your cowboy
Yeah.
hat on our face, so
Yeah,
buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. He might sing us one of them there country songs.
Yeah, I know.
actually-
I know. Hawk's a shit kicker. So
Yeah, it's I'm gonna make a quick adjustment here because I actually listened back to some of the stuff that I've done on here. My mic's way too loud, so I'm gonna cut that back.
Well, if
I
you don't, we
hope not.
can. Or
It's,
I can't. You can.
Yeah, if you're so the easiest way to do this is that if my mic is a lot louder than the music, just go ahead and turn my mic down a little bit.
absolutely, brother. I got
That
you.
way, it's the idea of trying to stay in the groove. I'm going to do a BJ Thomas song.
Oh,
Son of a
raindrop.
bitch.
Raindrop.
As a matter of fact, that's what it is. That's my mom's favorite song.
Oh my
well,
God.
her second favorite song.
Hawk.
yeah.
The synchronicities have been off the chain with me. So I just got done talking about that period of time in my life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And my memories of it. That song.